Careful, because you're making everybody watching sick.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, it's fine. They're. I think they're fine. I think they're fine. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Cindy Dachek here with Queen Bee Creations. Thanks for joining me, for tuning in for What's New Wednesday. So, all the news and the new stuff in the shop this week. So, news. Um, IOD spring release, summer release. It's not spring, summer as of tomorrow. So, summer release is coming. I get to see it tomorrow and then place my order. So, I think that what they've got planned this time is that they've got everything in stock now so that when we see it and we place our orders, that they'll then begin mailing out. So I think it should be happening sometime early July. I don't know what's in it. I don't know how many items it is. I know nothing at this stage. And it's not even like, oh, it's a big secret. It's, I know nothing. I haven't seen it yet. But I think they'll be coming early July, which is good because I'm on vacation a week in July. And I kept thinking, oh, it's going to happen while I'm away. It'll drive everybody nuts, including me. Other announcement. I have listed, so DIY paint, which is the clay-based paint. The owner is Debbie Beard. She is starting to put together painting classes, painting lessons. So online, pre-recorded lessons. And she is, they're for sale online. And once you buy them, you can watch it as many times as you want, etc. She's making them available to distributors for us to be able to reference them to you. So what I'm doing, I've got one listed right now. I think there's maybe another 2 or 3 right now. So whenever I get a chance, I'll add more. But here's how they work. I'm listing them on the website under classes. I'm indicating that they're an online class. In the description, I am saying it's an online class. I'm listing them for $0. I'm saying don't put it into your shopping cart because you can't actually buy it from me. You need to, in my description, there is a link. You need to follow the link to Debbie's website, and there'll be a bigger explanation of the course. It will have a, it'll tell you what the price is. I believe that the price is in US dollars, so pay attention to that. And then you purchase through her, and it's all hosted with her. So you cannot buy it on my site. I just have it listed on my site. And I'm explaining that, and I'll probably explain it again because I've had people buying it off my site, getting very excited at the $0. And my having to send them a note going, that's not how it works. Read the description, click on the link. It'll take you to Debbie's site and you can see how much she's charging for it. Quite honestly, I haven't even looked, so I don't know. But I figured that if you like the DIY clay-based paints, you want to find out more about how to be able to use it, or using the same techniques with the paint of your choice, then you are certainly able to do that. And I wanted to find a way to be able to keep you in the loop about her classes and as she adds them and things. So I'll continue to add the rest. I'm going to indicate that they're online only. I am indicating that you have to click the link for pricing and more information. So I think I'll still get people excited that it's listed at $0, but it's not, and you can't buy it directly from me. So that's a new addition onto the website. The class, this month's class, so the last one before September class is resumed. So I'm not going to do them during the summer because everybody's.
It's cool.
Yeah, you know what? It's just everybody takes off or they're enjoying the nice weather and they just don't show up for classes. So this is the last one before September. It's happening this Saturday. There's still a couple of spots left. It's for doing stamped and painted bags. We talk about, and you get to play with and experience the whole concept of the masking and the stamping and all that kind of thing. All my stamps out. You can do some with, I think my demo was with florals on the big bag. You could do Christmas, you could do fall. I mean, whatever works for you with whatever stamps I've got. You can design your own and just go wild. And then we've got a number of small bags, so it's not just one bag that you're doing, but perfect for gifting if you wanted to use it for that. So that is available for purchase online. Purchasing it online immediately signs you up for the class. And as always, when you are here for the day taking class, you also get 15% off of any of your shop purchases for the day. So just an extra bonus if there's a couple of things that you needed to pick up. Think that's it for announcements. Videos this week. So Monday's video was something that I was so excited to do, which was wet felting. So we took the roving wool and we made it into this bowl. And I love this. So I chose to do it kind of like a pod bowl. You could certainly make it bigger than I did, bigger hole. It's the same principle that you would use to make a felted hat, to make a felted bag. Same concept, same process. And I was just so excited that it turned out so cute, right? So easy process, that video from Monday. Today's video was all about, I had some wooden cutting boards that I had purchased from Jamie Ray Vintage back when they were doing them. I don't think that they're doing them anymore, so sorry. The wood just got too expensive, and I was thinking of bringing them into the shop, the animal shaped cutting boards, but with, again, the price of wood, the exchange, and the shipping costs, these suckers ended up being way too expensive. But I use them to show you the idea that, you know, if you are taking an old cutting board and you are painting it, you're decorating it, you're decoupaging, you're putting IOD on it, that's great. It becomes a lovely decor piece. But if you were doing boards that you wanted to use as a cutting board or as a charcuterie board, or wooden bowls that you wanted to have salads in and things like that, then you are not painting them up. You are not sticking IOD on them. They're not food safe at that stage. So what we were playing with was doing up, so there was a piggy and a chicken, and then my fave was the little sheep, was showing you how to be able to do a food safe finish. So you could still do some staining with them and create some designs and patterns. The pig, I stenciled. The other two I kind of hand drew. The sheep, I did stain on stain, so showed you that you could get more definition just by doing the stain even on top of itself, and then sealing with a food grade sealer. In this case, I used Hemp Oil Fusion Carries as part of the line of food grade hemp oil product that you can use. So, you know, if you're out thrifting and you're seeing cool cutting boards, but you're kind of going, oh, you know, don't really think I could use it, it's kind of beat up, what else am I going to do with it? This is a great idea and a great example of any of those finds you have on how either to be able to zhuzh them up a little bit or to be able to keep them food safe. It's the same kind of thing that you would do on a butcher block as well. So check that out. Friday's video, I don't have the item to show you because it's in the laundry, because I wore it the other day. I did a t-shirt. So we're doing some hand painting, and I tested it with putting it through the washing machine and the dryer, making sure that it was all color fast. So check that out if you've been thinking of wanting to do some painting on fabrics, and I know jean jackets are a popular one right now. Any of those kinds of things, tune in for that video on Friday, because I love how it turned out. So just check that out. It's pretty cool. Okay. Some of the new stuff in the shop, and I have fewer things to show you because some are already sold and already shipped out. I just was in the midst of shipping other things, so I just packaged them up and sent them on out. So the one thing that sold was probably the biggest deal of the night, which I had come across this lovely blue and white teapot, which was a Churchill Blue Willow teapot, which the least expensive price I saw it listed for was 80, and it went up to as high as $140 online. But they had some chips or cracks or some creasing. This was pretty much pristine shape. So person in the States that bought it, they knew what they were doing, and it shipped out. And now I just keep fingers crossed, hoping that it arrives alive and still with no chips or cracks and still in functional order. So yeah, I just start listing over the course of Monday and Tuesday, and sometimes like this morning I was adding some other things, just getting it ready so that I had enough listed in time for tonight. So it's not like I just turn them on just before I go live. It's they're getting listed as I get a chance, and that's just my life. That's the way it goes. So let's jump in. A couple things. This is I started digging out some older stock. This is actually a canvas print with a beach theme, butterflies and sand dollars and lighthouse and things. So this beach canvas is $15. There we go. And I have so I have this lovely, you can see that it makes noise, Pottery Bell wind chime. I'm going noisemaker and wind chime. It's got it's got some dragonflies up here at the top. It's got the metal disc that's making the banging, and then some lovely pottery pieces down here. This one has the raised diagram of like wings on it, and on the back it says angel wings. So it's just very pretty and nice little wind chime for $12. Oh my goodness. It's just it works. All right. So another lovely glass ribbed canister with the plastic seal. This one with the ceramic lid and the bird on top for $8. And just things with birds are really popular right now. So that's a good little buy. This is a cast iron, kind of like a door knocker, actually. Like it's not a hook so much as a door knocker in a trowel. It's got the lovely kind of farmhouse green color on a trowel. You don't have to use it as a door knocker, but you know what? If you had like a planting table, or a potting shed, potting table, anything like that, I think that this would just be an adorable addition onto that. But certainly, just even as a decorative item out on your back door leading into the garage or something like that. Are you making the sign for what's the price? $8.50 for that guy. And this is just a super cute in a light blue with the white raised patterning on both the front and the back. This is from Stokes, and I've listed it as a covered bowl. I mean, certainly sugar. It would be a great size for a soup bowl. It's kind of large sugar, but it would be a great little soup bowl with the lid to be able to keep it warm. $7.50. I mean, certainly, guacamole could go on it too with the lid to be able to keep the bugs out when, you're taking it outside. That would work. Okay, I'm gonna do this guy because it's big and heavy and in the way, and then Nick, you can take it away. So this is a big glass and metal lantern. It opens here on the front, so you can easily be able to, if you were doing candle in it, you could add the candle in, light it, close the door. This, because it's got the vented hood, the vented chimney here, you can use it with a candle in it. A lot of these glass pieces, with they're sealed off totally and don't have any of this ventilation, are actually not particularly safe for glass use. The heat tends to build up and the glass will kind of crack and or kind of implode. So this one is set up for use as that, but certainly it would look super cute with just like some plants and like a terrarium kind of setup in it for $16. Next is this guy. He's kind of very unique. He's kind of in the ugly cute family, I think. So he is $12, terracotta body with metal decor around. So he does stand upright on a flat surface, but he also stands, except on my table. He does stand upright this way as well, depending upon how you want to use them. I like them this way. So just super cute, $12 for the terracotta fish. This little serving bowl, I love the shape. I love having the little handles, and I particularly love that it's patterned on the inside and the out. So this is from Certified International. It's $9 for this little guy, but just lovely. I love that. Let's pop over here because I got a couple of little creamers. This little creamer is hand painted. It is signed from M. Marvell back in 1981. So it's actually got some age to it, but it's in really pretty good shape. There's no discernible chips or cracks on it at all. And I don't see any crazing. So just this nice, colorful little decorative pitcher or creamer for $6. This little guy. Okay, so I put this as a lidded teacup. It's an a bisque fire with just small little glazed polka dots in a green. So this is kind of a spotted bisque. Super cute. It's got the lid. Now, here's the thing. This lid has the little cutout from the rim, which usually is like you'd have a spoon, but it doesn't go up through the lid, so you couldn't do the spoon. I'm thinking that's where the tea bag string comes out when you're steeping it, so that it's got space for that. The lid actually on this half of it has these raised dots, so it's textured there. And I'm thinking that you then take your tea bag out and you put it there, and that is for your tea bag.
Kind of neat.
That's my assumption. If I am way off base and this has some totally different use, let me know. But I think it's just really cute, and it's got a flat top on here so that it sits flat, right? It's designed to definitely do that. So I'm thinking I'm right, but
Only the tea drinker would know that.
but maybe that's because I drink tea, but I'm prepared to be wrong. You can tell me I'm wrong, but it just seemed logical to me and just stinking cute. So there you go. I don't get a lot of themed things in, but I happened to come across this. So this is a licensed, it's got all the information on the bottom, licensed Gryffindor mug. So it is $10. I saw them online for $26. I am not buying a $26 Gryffindor mug, but I may buy a $10 one. But you better like Harry Potter then, or be buying it for a Harry Potter fan. Otherwise, it just doesn't make any sense. This little bowl. So this is in the color, same color that you would have crockery in. So it's like a crockery bowl. It's got a little scalloped edge, almost like a pie shell would be. This is a number 4 bowl from Mason and Cash in England, which are highly collectible crockery items and sell for quite a bit actually. But this one is $8 in the shop, and it is in virtually pristine condition. So no chips, cracks, crazy, nothing. Definitely number 4 and Mason and Cash. So if you know the line, or if you're a collector of it, it's a good deal. This little pitcher is a little enamel pitcher. So also $8. It's got a couple of little, almost like decorative chips here and there. Nothing on the inside though. So no chips on the inside, just on the base and on the handle. And it looks almost like it was kind of deliberately factory added, which is very typical to make them look a little older. But because there's no chipping anywhere on the inside, it's also perfectly functional for you to be able to use. I really see this one as like a syrup pitcher. It's kind of that size, right? I mean, it could also be gravy, but I'm thinking syrup, and in particular, like a butter syrup. That would be awesome. This little guy. So it's got a birdhouse shape and design on it with the bird inside it on both sides, but it has the fill hole on the bottom, and it's got the air holes on the top. And this is a pomander. So it is what you would add some of your scented items into. You could hang it in your closet with your clothes, or you could even tuck it into a drawer if you didn't want to hang it. But it allows you to be able to scent areas with that. So $6 for the little birdhouse pomander, which you just don't see those very often anymore. I like that one. It was very cute. All right. I have 3 different insulators. So these are kind of a collectible item. There are people that have entire insulator collections. The most common that you find are the glass ones. This one is stamped. So this one is the only one that's stamped. It's made in the USA. It has a name, Whitehall Tatum number 10. So, I mean, if you're somebody that cares about those things, this one, $10. So on the listing, they're together. You just pull down, you do the drop down menu and pull down which one you would want to purchase. Now this one does not, I was going to say does not stand up on its own. It's pretty tippy though. So you wouldn't really use it the way that like this big brown one stands firmly like this. So it easily could be used as a candle holder, right? So you could use it just for decor. You could use it as a candle holder. You could also use this for small blooms as well. So as an interesting little flower vase almost. And then this light blue one does stand up. It's fairly stable, but a little bit wobbly. It's the only one that has a tiny chip on it down in the base, but it also is $10. So you've got a couple of ceramic ones, a glass one to be able to choose from if insulators are your thing, or if you just think it's super cool look for a really interesting little candle holder or dish or decor item, which it is for either of those. This is a vintage ceramic mold. So You've got the raised little vegetables on the outside, certainly on the inside. It does have a hanging hole, a display hole up on the top edge, and it's $12. These mugs, I love these mugs. These mugs, these big glass mugs. So you could use it for coffee. You could use it. These are Irish coffee mugs, but you could do whatever you want with them. Big honkin' hot chocolate with marshmallows. I mean, I don't even know why I'm thinking of that. It is so hot today. It's like with the Humidex, it's like 40. It's like so hot. But these are super solid. They are, oh my goodness, just the name escaped me. Just Anchor Hawking. I was like, oh, Nick, you're not going to be any help to me on this one. So $12 for the pair. They've got a smoky quartz colored base to them and then clear glass top. Nice and solid, 16-ounce mugs. The pair of them for $12. The newest addition to the salt and pepper shakers that I seem to be collecting madly and furiously here are these little guys. So just a little ribbed base, and then the white tops in salt and pepper, two different colors so you can discern it easily, pepper and salt. $7.50 for the pair of those.
Here's a comment here from Vahid Rajani. Says,
Hi, Grandma.
Okay. Hi. I'll say hi.
You're a grandma.
I am a grandma. I'll say hi. All right. This little creamer is a Minton. So this is a Minton creamer in, I can't remember the name of the pattern. I want to say Meadow. I might have put the price tag over top of it. I want to say Meadow. So definitely a piece that might round out your collection if you've been collecting it. Just a cute little bone china creamer regardless for $9. And these start at over 25 on replacements. I have three things. I have to remember that painting. So this one is unusual. So this is a little vase that is actually Vietnamese pottery. So there was a line called Chu Dao that they started, I think, in the 18th century, and they stopped manufacturing at a certain point, and they have just recently begun manufacturing again. So some reproductions. I am assuming this is a reproduction. It has the official stamp on the bottom, however. So it is $14. It is no chips or cracks or crazing. So it's in awesome shape. Great example of Vietnamese pottery. It has definitely the traditional designs of it. If I'm wrong and it's not a reproduction or a modern piece and it is old, then bonus for you. Bonus for you, because a lot of those Vietnamese pottery pieces, especially from Chu Dao, go for a heck of a lot. Like hundreds, if not thousands. I'm thinking it's a reproduction. But it is a very cute piece and has a lot of history behind it. This little glass Scotty dog. So I did find examples of him. I'm selling him for $8.50. He's a pressed glass figurine. He's hollow. I had people, when I was looking at it, the cheapest price I found him for was $22, I think. And they were calling him a glass paperweight from the 1950s. So it's definitely vintage. Other people were saying he was a candy dish, in which case then he would have a base. But then the candy would be up in him. I don't get the candy dish, so I think I stuck with paperweight. But glass figurine is probably the most accurate description of it. But he's super cute. I will say that there's a couple of spots where the pressed glass is a little, not sharp. Sharp's not the right, because you're not going to cut yourself on it, but it's pretty distinct. You know how sometimes the ridge is not. This is fairly distinct on him, but he's super cute. $8.50. The last thing that I've got is this original watercolor by Jane McNamee. I do have her card on the back. She had, this is signed original piece of artwork. She had labeled it, I think it's called Secret Place in the Woods. Secret Place in the Woods, I think. So it's double matted, lovely black frame to kind of set it off. Secret Place in the Woods, was I right? Yeah. All right. Okay, that makes me happy. $42 in the shop. So it's a decent size with the matting and framing, which really kind of sets it off. So lovely, lovely piece of art if you're looking for some original artwork. Whew, okay, that's really warm in here. I am going for ice cream. We are going to head out. We're going to grab some ice cream. If you're local, that means we're going to Kawartha Dairy, because
Happy birthday.
it's my birthday today. So I was here with you guys, and now I'm taking off and I'm giving myself a treat. I get to have real ice cream with real sugar, and probably tomorrow real migraine because of it. But it's going to be so worth it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Love to see you here as always. Check out the videos this week. Like, follow, do all the good things that just kind of help the channel out. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, take care.